Salutations, my name is Summer and this is Cozy Reading with Quaker Cats. And I want to thank everybody who's been watching my videos for the past 6 months. I really appreciate it. I thought Mayfair was going to go in the litter box and make a bunch of noise, but she changed her mind. I have been trying to figure out what works for me on YouTube with my reading. Monthly TBRs do not work. I don't know if it's because I read so many different things and I'm dipping in and out and I'm such of a mood reader. Oh, little guy. He is behind me. Rollo. But just be patient with me. I'm figuring out what works for me. So thank you guys. Also, and of course, I get distracted by the, it's just so adorable. I wonder if there's a way I could scooch over so you guys can see him if you if you'd rather watch him. And the lighting is, Anyway, I also want to give a big thank you to my friends Wade and Chris and Cody. They are a great set of guys who live by me, and they have a beautiful shop. If you are ever in Bainbridge, Ohio, you definitely have to check them out. For Christmas, they made me these cards and this lighting. There we go. Maybe you can see it a little bit better now. But they're beautiful. They have a cat in their shop named Harriett, and she is precious, and I always love going in and seeing them. But anyway, their shop is Ancient Valley Mercantile, and I will link their info down below if you're interested. So yeah, I love it. I'm gonna frame one of them, so you'll see one of these in a frame eventually. So yeah, big thank you, Wade, Chris, and Cody. They have been just amazing to this town. Everything that the great energy they've brought in. I have somebody going after my foot. Look at this. He hasn't learned that I am not a toy. I'm not a toy. Gosh, kittens, I tell ya. Okay. So anyway, let me get to it. What was I going to talk about? Okay, so I have decided that I'm going to do a January and February TBR. And hopefully that works. I'll do my weekly wrap-ups like I normally do. So every week you will see. He is wound up. You're so wound up. Every week you'll see what I'm reading. If I get reading done, which I will. But yeah, let's do this. So this is going to be my TBR for January and March. And I want to mention a couple of channels. I have been loving watching Amy's channel at Zoe Beck. She has been going into so much detail about what she is reading this next year. And Angie at Literary Labors has been doing the same thing. I mean, just really going into detail of everything, the series, and I've been loving their videos. So I'm going to link them down below. Something else I want to mention. I won't know February's book for Bitter Single Ladies Read Romance, but there's 2 books I'm wanting to read for them for January. And it's because they're reading the second book in a series, and I didn't read the first one, but I don't think you have to. Let me see. So I ordered them both from the library, and they're in transit, so I should get them anytime. Grin and Beard It and Truth or Beard by Penny Reed. So, and I don't know what February's book is, but in my weekly wrap-ups, I'll let you guys know. And hopefully I like them. The first book club I ever watched, they have a live Angie at Literary Labors and Rainey at Rainy Day Reads. I'll link them down below. Their book club is live every month, and it was so funny. Even though I hadn't read the book, it was a great show. So, okay. January. I'm reading with a group of people that I'm really excited about, 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Now let me think here. Noah, everyone who reads it must converse. Ami 1649 or Ivan's Nightmare. Hopefully I got those numbers right. Dani at Spenelli Speaks. Christy Louise at, is it Louise or Lewis? At Dostoevsky in Space. Shoot, I should have wrote the channels down. Una at the CodeX Cantina. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody now. That's why I should write things down. I'm so sorry if I forgot you. But anyway, we're doing this. But Christy, tomorrow on her channel, which I will link everybody down below. On her channel tomorrow, she's doing a live stream. And I think Ami and Noah, I'm not sure if Dani is going to be on there. I don't think Una is. I'm not going to be on there. I haven't figured out all this stuff yet. And I really get anxious and nervous about things. And I know it sounds silly to a lot of people, but that I have high anxiety. I hope to do the live show at the end, but and I hope to do Zoom chats and stuff with people this year also. I get nervous, guys. So anyway, but yes, I'm so excited about this. Saturday the 2nd at 8 p.m. They're having a live kickoff reading sprints. I'm not really sure what all that entails, but it sounds fun. Another read along is with Rick. Sorry, there we go. Rick Mcdonald. I will link his channel down below, The Dragon Bone Chair. I'm excited about this. I love fantasy, especially in the wintertime. And so that is what I have to do in January. February, Rick Mcdonald is carrying on with the second book of, I think it's called A Memory of Tears and Sorrow or something, but this is the second book of the Dragon Bone Chair. Is the first. Stones of Farewell is the second book. So, another thing, Una and Krypto at the CodeX Cantina. I believe in February they're doing the Brothers Karamazov doing a read-along. I believe. So I'm hoping to tag along in that in February. Okay, everything else I can read at my own time. Also, something I was going to say is that I don't know how many books I have here because I didn't count. I was going to count, but I didn't. But coming up with the books that I am reading, in January of this year, 2020, I read 21 books, and in February, I also read 21 books. But I don't feel like that's a norm. So I look back at 2019, and in January, I read 12 books, and in February, I read 16. So I thought with the amount of books I have here, it's somewhere in the middle. Okay, so tonight, I hope to finish The Way of Kings. And I'm listening and reading this little guy. I'm listening and reading the books. And so this is the second one. I hope to get to, in January, February, the second book, Words of Radiance by Brandon Sanderson. Also, I hope to, I don't know why on this side you can actually see the book. I hope to pick this back up. Ami at 1649. I hope I'm saying the right date. He recommended Malloy to me by Samuel Beckett. And as you can see, this is a trilogy, so it's very short. It's only like 176 pages, I think. Yeah. And I'm only on page 34. I'm having such a hard time with this, Ami. So I think I'm going to do something that I never do. I think I'm going to go to your channel and watch your video on it and actually read what you wrote me when you recommended in the recommended video. You had wrote me a lot about it, and I just kind of like skimmed over it because I really like going into things blind. If you hear something, that's just him playing with balls, of course. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to do something I don't normally do for this because I am just struggling and struggling. I'm very character driven and I don't like Malloy. The writing is very disorienting for me. But it's a new experience, and that's what I love that you. I mean, I love that you if you're watching this, I love that you recommended this book because I would have never picked it up, and I would have never followed through with it because it's so different from what I normally read. So I am going to read this. I plan to read all of them. So thank you, and I'll link Ami's channel down below. Okay. Sarah MG Reads. I hope I got that channel right. Her channel name right. I'll link her down below. She recommended State of Wonder by Ann Patchett. I am loving this. I'm not far, but I'm so intrigued by it. I'm only on page 36, so I'm hoping to pick this back up and read it, and I'll let you know in my weekly wrap-ups how it's going. But I've had to force myself to set that down right now because I'm trying to finish that and Songbirds and Snakes or Suzanne Collins. I'm almost done with that book also. So I'm trying to finish those two tonight, Way of Kings and Songbirds and Snakes. I forget it. It's upstairs. I'm not going to go grab it. Okay, I want to read A Separate Piece by John Knowles. This is on my Great American Reads list. It's been sitting on my shelf for a long time, and I want to get to it. The Last Wish. As you can see, I'm not quite halfway. I'm not going to pronounce his name because I will just butcher it, but I'd like to finish that. I'd like to get back into The Magic Mountain by Thomas Mann. I don't know how much I'll read of it, but I want to be reading at least a little bit here and there to keep myself in the story because I've set it aside the past 3 or 4 weeks. I hope I get this finished in the next 2 months. It's great. It's a great story. I'm only on page 50, but Agatha Christie can go really fast if I just focus on it. But I have a couple of other things I have to read first before I can get back into this. Mudbound by Hilary Jordan. Don't do it. Don't do it. I love this movie. I watched it maybe 4 years ago now. This is her debut novel. Oh, the movie was amazing, so I hope the book is just as good. Also, Christy by Catherine Marshall. I started this. Ooh, I'm almost halfway through. You can't really see. Let's see. I'm on. Oh, little guy. I'm on page 150. Hey, little guy. I have my coffee right beside you. Yeah. No, you're not the star of the show. Okay. Oh, I'm telling you. Books. Not cats, books. I just have a bad feeling about the coffee. He's peeking over. Okay, let me get to this. War and Peace, Leo Tolstoy. I'm continuing on, slowly but surely. Ooh. Oh, little guy. Little guy. Come here. Oh, yes. Okay, the next one, Angie at Literary Labors. She said she loved not this book. She loves this author, Sherry Thomas, and this is Beguiling the Beauty. This is the first book in the series. Yeah, he just wants to see himself. This is the first book in the series, so I think it was the second or third book that she is one of her favorite books. So I'm wanting to get to this. Oh, Dani at Spenelli Speaks. She recommended A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. I'm excited to get to this. Vampires, werewolves, all that jazz. Yeah, I'm excited, Dani. I will let you know. and Enough by Will Sampson. This is it has a foreword by Shane Claiborne. That's how I found this book, was through looking him up, because I just love Shane Claiborne. But yeah, it's a contentment in an age of excess. So I definitely need to read that. The Girl with the Louding Voice by Abby Dare. This was on November's book club pick for Women International. I believe she is a Nigerian author. So, and I'm sponsoring a woman from Nigeria. I have been this whole year. The year is actually up this month. So, yeah. Okay, and the 2 books from my journey videos, The Non-Toxic Avenger by Deanna Duke. I'm sure I'm going to learn a ton about what's in our houses and what all the toxins that we use. And the last one is Mary Magdalene Revealed by Megan Waterson. This is a library book, so I've got to get to this soon, because I just read the very beginning, just a couple pages in, and I thought, ooh, this is going to be good. But it's a newer book, so hopefully, yeah, I'm only on page 2, but I read the foreword or whatever. So yeah, hopefully I can get to that. All right, guys. And you guys, I mentioned before that I'm reading Dr. Eleanor's The Book of Common Spiders. So that'll be fun. I'll talk about that in my next wrap up, because even though I am reading 100 Years of Solitude is my main focus, so that way I'm staying up to date with everybody else, I can't help but to listen or read a couple of other things. So, all right. Well, listen, I hope everybody has a happy new year. And I'm going to be reading with my cats. And I think that we will all be, nice sitting over there. We'll probably all be out before the ball drops, but who knows? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys all have a wonderful evening, a wonderful new year. I hope the year starts out wonderful for you. So thank you for watching. Bye.